Hello and welcome to a side episode of Ethereal Enigma. You're watching Javelin Studio and I'm Javelin. This and any of the upcoming side episodes will mainly cover the free time events from each of the main characters, which are Kira, Erilynn, Mina and Kosei, into their own respective side episodes. Well, in this side episode, we'll be just doing Kira's free time event from episode 2, which I'm just gonna do a no-brainer by copying and pasting her free time events from my main playthrough into this one particular episode. So if you guys had watched the main playthrough, I highly suggest you guys could either watch the other characters side episode or just continue watching my main playthrough. And without further ado, here's Kira's free time event from episode 2. I'm gonna go with Kira. I wonder what Kira's doing. She seems interesting and it might be fun to do something outside of school or investigate. Investigating Erilynn's situation. Maybe I should see what she's up to. I pull out my phone and dial her number. She picks up after a few rings.
Hello?
Hey Kira, how's it going?
Well,
She doesn't add anything else. After a small pause, she finally speaks.
did you discover something new about Erilynn's predicament?
No, I was just wondering if you wanted to hang out. No response. Kira, are you still there? Nothing? Hello? Still nothing. Did we get disconnected?
Oh,
She sounds surprised. So, are you free? She pauses.
not exactly. I'm about to attend a comedy show.
Huh? She doesn't strike me as someone who's into that. I see. No worries then. That sounds like it'll be fun. It takes another few seconds for her to reply.
Do you like comedy shows?
The question catches me off guard, but I quickly recover. I've never been to one, but I like to check it out sometime.
I see.
Another pause.
Would you like to go today?
Is Kira asking me out on a date? She's usually more reserved and aloof. Maybe I'm thinking too much into this. It must be. Well, I never chose this option, so why not? The reason I choose this is because I never chose it in my own personal playthrough. It must be a dimly lit club with just the two of us. How could it not be? Wait, is it just us? Is anyone else going?
No.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a date. I'd love to go.
Cool. I have an extra ticket you can take.
Oh, did someone cancel on you?
No.
So she has 2 tickets but was planning to going alone? Strange.
Let's meet there in half an hour.
Okay, cool. See you then. After we hang up, Kira texts me the address to the local venue. And I hurry to get ready. My first date with Kira. I need to dress to impress. I fix up my hair and put on a nice shirt and pants. Once I'm satisfied, I scarf down a quick meal and then make my way outside. The walk isn't too bad. Even though the hour is late, the sky is still light, so I have no trouble finding the place. A soft breeze ruffles across my skin the whole way, making the trip easy and relaxing. I find Kira standing inside the auditorium. Most of the seats are starting to become filled. Hey! She glances at my clothes. What do you think?
They're fine.
Does she mean fine as in they look nice? Or fine as in they're whatever? Or fine as in I'm fine? It's hard to tell what she's thinking. Kira hands me a ticket. Thanks. How much do I owe you?
Don't worry about it.
I blink. Really?
Yeah, they were a gift from my parents.
No wonder she has 2 tickets. Her parents must have given her one so she could invite a friend. I smile. Okay. Thanks. Together we head inside. A man at the door checks our tickets and guides us to our seats. It's pretty crowded. The club is low lit with tables and chairs scattered about. Only chairs, no tables. Whatever. There's a stage with a microphone set up in front of a row of curtains. Wait. Are these curtains? Nah, whatever. So, do you go to these shows a lot?
No, not very often.
As if on cue, a man wearing jeans and a Hawaiian shirt walks onto the stage. He sets down a bottle of water and picks up the mic.
Good evening, Matsukaze. I'm Joey Fallon. It's great to be here with you.
I forgot who it's... I kinda forgot which one is this guy supposed to be. I never seen that much comedy shows, but... Or maybe it's just... a made-up one. I kinda forgot. Everyone breaks out into applause. He grins and walks across the stage.
Oh, wow, applause. I didn't expect to get the royal treatment when I signed up for this thing.
A few chuckles sprinkle across the room. He steps down the stage and wanders through the audience.
I'm surprised to see so many adults here. Not that I'm complaining. Normally I attract the edgy kids who mistake this place for an actual nightclub. When you title something club, it's bound to happen, am I right?
He passes by our table and suddenly stops, pointing to Kira and me.
Like these two. Are you kids even 18?
My cheeks flush at the attention. I open my mouth to answer when the comedian raises a hand.
Yeah, don't answer that. I don't need another call from my lawyer.
The crowd breaks out into more laughter. Kira looks around her but otherwise keeps her cool facade. Joey grins. He leans the mic towards me.
So, are you two on a date?
I think we should... Well, let's play it... Let's... What's that term? Let's play along. Yeah. A cocky grin flashes across my face. We sure are. I snake an arm around Kira's shoulders. She glances at me but otherwise doesn't react. Joey looks amused.
Does she know that? Doesn't look like she does.
The others laugh, but to my surprise, Kira nods.
It is a date.
Wait, really? This turn of events is too surprising, but I quickly recover. I mean, see? Of course it is! Joey turns towards the audience, his arms open wide.
There you have it, everyone. Mystery solved.
The comedian leaves us and continues on with the show. He goes into a funny monologue about relationship and marriage, which has the audience roaring. He tells a joke that makes me dissolve into laughter, but Kira only smiles. In fact, no more than a light chuckle escapes her the whole show. When it's over, the comedian bows and everyone erupts into applause.
Have a great night, everybody. Thank you.
Wait. There's no... Okay, have a great night, everybody. Thank you. I think so.
Have a great night, everybody. Thank you.
Okay. I think they forgot to add thank you in it. He exits, murmuring fills the club as the people stand up and file out the door. I follow Kira. We shift our way through the crowd and head outside. Evening has fallen by now. The street is lit up by street lamps and a few stray stars. The breeze feels cool and nice after being in that warm crowd. So, what do you think of the show?
It was funny.
I blink, surprised. Really? She nods. You're not making a joke now, are you?
No, it really was funny.
Even when the comedian thought we were dating? She nods again. I wasn't expecting you to agree that we were dating, by the way. It really was out of character. Does that mean she does like me? Kira shrugs.
I went along with it so we draw less attention to ourselves. If we didn't agree, the comedian might have asked follow-up questions and made more jokes about us.
Oh, I guess that makes sense. I push down my disappointment. We begin our trek home side by side. There's a small pause as we turn the corner. Kira slides a glance my way before looking back front.
Did you think he was funny?
Copies. I'm not sure what to choose. In my personal one, I choose the first one, but let's try the second one. I mimic Kira's stoic expression. It was funny. She looks at me.
I couldn't tell.
I blink. Is she serious? No, I can't tell. To be honest, I was surprised you suggested a comedy show to begin with.
How come?
I don't know. You just never struck me as the type to enjoy it.
Oh.
Silence falls between us. Kira keeps up her steady pace beside me. After a moment, she takes in a slight breath.
If it weren't for my parents' tickets, I wouldn't have gone. But given the circumstances, it would have been a waste not to go.
True, they kind of send the tickets out of the blue.
Actually, they send me tickets whenever they hear a show is in town.
Really? That's pretty nice of them. She shrugs, seemingly indifferent about the situation.
They assume I love going, even though I've never told them that.
Oh, then how did they get that idea?
They took me to a show once when I was a child, and I found it funny.
I wait for her to continue, but she doesn't. That's it? Kira nods. I want to give her parents the benefit of the doubt, but I can see why Kira doesn't value those gifts. They feel like an afterthought. Well, did you actually enjoy attending comedy clubs? She pauses in thought, as if contemplating this for the first time. Then she nods.
Yeah, I do like it.
It's a similar kind of similar, right? I don't know which to choose in this one. A slight smile tugs at my mouth. I like them now too, especially since I got to go with you. If I ever snag tickets for another show, you are more than welcome to join. There's a ghost of a smile on Kira's lips.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
We stop at the fork in the road. This is me. Thanks again for inviting me. I had a great time.
You're welcome.
Are we still good for Monday?
Yes, at the shrine.
Cool, see you then. After saying goodbye, we split off onto our separate streets. I'm glad I called Kira today. For someone who's uncomfortable in the limelight, attending the show alone would have definitely attracted the comedian's attention. At least this time she had me to defuse the situation. I wonder how many shows she's attended alone. Her family seems like they mean well, but doesn't seem to really understand their daughter. When I get home, I'm feeling pretty tired. I change into my pajamas and finish up some last-minute homework. It doesn't take me too long. Then I click off the light and roll back into bed. And we didn't help Erilynn with her homework. I wonder what Kira's up to this afternoon. Maybe she'll want to hang out. The crowd starts thinning as students head home. I quickly look through the halls, but there's no sign of Kira. She's not in the courtyard either. She must have already left. I guess I'll catch her next time. Well, I think we'll probably well, I think I should have chose the other three. Maybe. As I'm about to head home, my stomach rumbles. I'm hungrier than I realized. I may as well get a snack before I go home. I heard about a hipster cafe that opened up across the street from school. It's supposed to have really good drinks and desserts, and I've been meaning to try it. Now would be the perfect time. I make my way over to the cafe and enter. It has a mix of tabletops and casual couches, which customers lounge in. Wait, what? Which customer lounge in? The large windows let in lots of natural light, giving the place a cute, cozy atmosphere. The place is packed with students. I overhear a couple of guys chatting excitedly about the food and drinks.
I'm so excited about the cafe's promotion this week. Me too, I love Hello Kitten.
Oh, that brings back memories.
I can't decide what cake to get though. The Hello chocolate cake looks good. But so does the Hello matcha cake.
Huh? The cafe has a promotion? Excuse me? The guys pause, looking at me. Sorry to interrupt, but what is the promotion happening at this cafe?
You don't know? This week their entire menu is Hello Kitten themed.
What? Really?
Yeah, it's to help promote the new Hello Kitten store that just opened up this week.
The first guy nods.
I think it's really great when the community supports each other like that. I'm sure we'll get more cross promotions in the future. Yeah, I can't wait!
I see. Thanks for the info. You turn back to the conversation while I grab a menu and take a look. Every item on there has some kind of Hello Kitten reference. This isn't what I signed up for. The promotion will only last a week, so maybe I should come back when it's over. As I'm debating whether I should stay or go, I spot a familiar face at one of the tables. Could that be? Alright, Kira is sitting all by herself looking over a menu. What a coincidence! Since I wanted to talk to Kira anyway, maybe I'll stay. I make my way over. Hey Kira, may I join you? Her gaze flicks up over the menu, then she nods.
Hey, sure, if you'd like to.
Thanks! I take the seat across from her as she continues to study the menu. Are you a Hello Kitten fan?
Yes.
I blink. I was half joking, but she answered that so casually. Really? Kira puts down her menu and cocks her head to the side.
Is that surprising?
A little.
Every girl liked Hello Kitten growing up.
That's true. Even Mina went through a Hello Kitten phase when she was young. Heck, even me. I used to watch it when I was a kid. I don't know how I got those CDs. My mom or my family bought those CDs and I would keep watching them as a kid. It's kind of great. It's good. I won't say. I don't know. It's kind of appealing for me, to be honest. Hey, even the McDonald's are having Hello Kittens. Well, stick to the reference. The McDonald's from where I'm from is having a Hello Kitten promotion in their Happy Meal. Currently, I don't know if it's over yet, but I saw it once a few weeks ago, I guess. I guess Hello Kitten is universal. True! Is that what brings you here? She nods.
Do you like Hello Kitten too?
Well, of course. What's not to love? She's adorable and has adorable friends. Hey! Kira nods. What do you like about her?
She's positive, but not overly so.
Well, I kind of forgot. The Hello Kitten's personality or whatever. Well, yeah, I get what you mean. She never shows sadness on anything, probably because she has no mouth. Actually, she never changes expression at all. Kind of like Kira. No wonder she likes her. We both turn back to the menu. They have a range of cakes, cookies, parfait, coffee, and tea, all related to Hello Kitten. After a moment, Kira sets down her menu. Do you know what you want? She nods.
I'll get the Hello Strawberry Cake and a Hello Latte.
That sounds good.
What about you?
Well, since they're having a promotion, we'll pick the same, I guess. That sounds like the best combo to get the full experience of this cafe. It's a good balance of tastiness and aesthetics. I think I'll have the same. Kira nods. I think she's happy with my choice. A waitress soon comes by and takes down our order. Kira looks around as we wait. Each table has a small basket of Hello Kitten trinkets and toys, including ours. She reaches inside and pulls out a headband of cat ears, completed with the signature red bow. She turns it in her hands, inspecting it curiously. I bet Kira would look cute in this. I wonder if she'd wear it. Hey Kira! She looks up. You should try those on. I chuckle to myself, expecting her to refuse. She pauses, staring at the ears. To my surprise, she accepts it with a little shock and places it on her head. She blinks a couple of times before facing me. It would be cruel to choose this. Which would be a better one? I forgot. I'll choose the more natural response. I can't stop staring. Kira's bright, blinking eyes paired with the ears is just too cute. I feel my heart will explode. You're so cute. Kira stares at me. My face burns bright red. I didn't mean to blurt that out. I mean, the kitty ears are very cute on you.
Really?
I'm not trusting myself to speak. I see a faint smile on her face before it disappears. To my disappointment, she removes the headband and puts it back in the basket. Aw. Oh well. The waitress returns with our orders and places it in front of us. Kira stares at the food in front of her. A steaming latte has a cute Hello Kitten drawn in the foam. They even included the small details of her eyes, whiskers, and bow. That's talent. The dainty cake is a square-cut vanilla cake. The dainty cake is a square-cut vanilla cake layered with strawberries and fresh cream. The very top of the cake has chocolate drops for eyes and long chocolate whiskers. Okay. A bowl-shaped strawberry garnishes the top corner. My food looks just as delicious. Even after I've started the digging, Kira continues to stare. Is something wrong?
I don't want to eat it.
Why? What's wrong?
It's too cute.
Say what? Maybe you can drink your latte first. She shakes her head.
That's cute too.
She looks back and forth between the latte and the cake.
My latte kitten is too pretty to ruin.
Kira picks up her fork, gentle determination creasing her brow. She carefully cuts into the cake and takes a bite. Her eyes widen and a soft smile graces her lips. She immediately goes for a second bite. This is the most enthusiasm I've seen from her. Do you like it? She nods, too busy eating to answer. I smile. It's really nice to see Kira happy about something. As we eat, I hear two guys talking loudly at the table beside us.
Hey, did you get a copy of the new prototype yet? I heard they're sending them out to major bloggers.
You mean the Igarashi Orbulus chasm? I think it's just a few select outlets that got a copy so far, at least for now.
Man, that sucks.
I know! I really want to try it out. They say it's the most realistic VR system developed so far. The games are supposed to be awesome.
VR? What? Orbulus Chasm? Oculus Rift? Oh my god. Is that supposed to be that thing? Alright then. I heard of the Orbulus Chasm too and all of the hype about it. Oh man, the Orbulus Chasm does sound cool.
It's pretty interesting. Some of the games I tried were quite realistic.
It takes a moment for my brain to register what she said. Wait, you played it already? She nods.
My parents sent me one to try out.
Sometimes I forgot that Kira's parents are the same Igarashi. She's so down to earth that never flaunts her background. That's so cool! I can't wait for the release so I can test it out.
You can try mine.
Wait, are you serious? She nods. That would be amazing! When can I try it? She shrugs.
Whenever you want.
Does Saturday work for you?
Sure.
Cool! You can bring it to my house whenever it's convenient. She shakes her head.
It would be better if you come to my house.
Oh, this is... I know where this is going. It must be related. Yeah, don't get our hopes up. But should I just try out the other options? Nah. I'm sure Kira invited me to her place because it's easier to play the Orbulus Chasm there. Okay, if that's more convenient, then I can go to you. She nods.
The sensors are already set up in my house. Moving them would be troublesome.
Yeah, I understand. A broad grin splits my face. This is awesome! We settle on a time and Kira texts me her address. There's a warm fullness in my belly and heart. I'm really looking forward to the weekend. When we finish up, we pay for our orders and gather our things.
I'm going home.
Yeah, me too. I'm glad I ran into you here.
Same. See you in class.
Yeah, see you. We say our goodbyes and head our separate ways. I'm surprised she's so casual about being alone in her house with me. This must mean she trusts me now, though. The thought makes me happy. I like that Kira's comfortable opening up to me more. She never ceases to surprise me. As I walk home, I wonder about what her house looks like. I guess I'll find out soon. Once home, I head to my room. The rest of the evening goes by quickly. After working on some homework, I play games until late in the night. Once I realize the time, I get ready for bed. Then I settle in and go to sleep. Well, for this walkthrough, Kira. Always choose Kira. Kira and I haven't spent a lot of time together in a while. I should see if she wants to eat lunch with me. I spot her as she heads towards the cafeteria and catch up to her. Hey, Kira! She turns.
Hello.
Are you heading to lunch? She nods. Would you like to eat together?
Oh,
She pauses, blinking in surprise, and then nods.
sure.
Great! Kira and I walk to the cafeteria. Once we're there, she gets in line to buy lunch and I grab us a table. She returns a moment later and sits down across from me. This time Hakuko Hajime prepared buns for us. My stomach growls in anticipation. I take a bite and the flavors instantly melt across my tongue. I glance up to see Kira staring at me. What's up?
Your bread looks good.
Thanks, my uncle made it. They sell these at the bakery so we have them for lunch pretty often.
Oh, yes, that's right. You work there with your cousin.
Yeah, I actually have a shift tonight. Kira nods. Silence settles over us. As we return our lunches, my eyes drift over to the notebook she's always scribbling in. It's picking out of her bag. Is that notebook for your homework? She shakes her head. Oh, I've noticed you writing in a lot. Sorry, I've noticed you writing in it a lot. So I thought you were taking notes.
I do, but not in there.
What do you use that notebook for? She hesitates.
Just some drawings for fun.
I perk up. Really? It makes sense she would be into art. She's always doodling and mentioned visiting the art booth at the fair. Are you joining the art club this year then? Kira doesn't answer right away.
I haven't decided on a club yet.
Yeah. We still have time to decide. I'm sure you'll figure it out. She nods. Were there any clubs that stuck out to you?
Maybe the art club.
That makes sense. We've both nearly finished our meals. There's still a lot of time before lunch is over. Since we got time, why don't we visit the art club now? She hesitates.
Is that a good idea?
It could help you make a decision. She pauses for a moment, considering. Then, to my surprise, she nods.
Okay.
We finish the rest of our lunch and head towards the art club room, which is kind of the same as a normal classroom. A few students are sitting around with their sketchbooks. Someone who looks like there might be the president brightens when she sees us.
Oh, hi! You're Kira, right? I remember you visiting our booth at the club fair.
A hint of surprise flashes across Kira's face, but she keeps her composure.
Yes, that's me.
The girl grins.
I thought so. It's nice to see you again. Have you decided to join us?
I'm still considering it.
The girl looks at me.
What about you?
No, I'm just here for support.
Great.
She turns back to Kira.
What's your favorite method of art?
Drawing.
Me too. In fact, most of us here like to draw.
She pauses.
Oh, you know what? I think you'll appreciate this. Follow me.
She leads us to a large cabinet When she swings it open, she reveals an array of fancy pens and art supplies. Kira sucks in a small breath.
What do you think?
Are those Maru pens? And a liter ink?
Yes! What do you normally use?
It depends. Usually pilot ink.
We have that too.
Kira takes a closer look. She touches one of the pens. I assume it's the pilot ink one. Then she pauses.
You have Kaime ink?
Yep, good eye. They're pretty popular due to their fast drying time.
I've never worked with them before.
The girl reaches into the closet and offers Kira a pen.
Would you like to give it a try? I think you'd love it.
Kira accepts the pen and practices a few test sketches.
Well, what do you think?
It's very smooth. The fast ink dry time is very helpful.
No more smudgy fingerprints all over the paper, right?
Kira smiles and the art president laughs. They're even having inside art jokes that I totally don't get. It looks like Kira's having a good time. I watch as she begins to relax. They continue to talk about other art styles and materials up until the bell rings, signaling the end of our free hour. The students start to gather their belongings and we help with cleanup.
I seriously hope you'll consider joining our club. We'd love to have you.
Thank you for letting me test out the pen.
Anytime.
The art club president steps away. It seems like you had fun. She looks thoughtful.
I did, actually.
So, what do you think? Are you going to join? She smiles slightly.
Yes, I think I will. Thank you for encouraging me.
No problem. I'm glad Kira decided on something she really likes. As we walk to class, I feel like we've grown a little closer today. You know what I'm choosing about now? I wonder what Kira's up to this afternoon. Maybe we can hang out. I take a look around the halls and end up spotting her alone inside the art club room. She has paints and a canvas set up by the windows, and her laptop is open on a desk in front of her. I can hear a voice coming from the laptop. She watches it intently while she paints. Yeah, I don't think any of the second one would actually work. Hey Kira. Her head whips around to look at me.
Oh, hello.
She's entirely calm and collected. When I see her painting, I notice a stray paint mark. She quickly paints over it. Sorry for startling you.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
What are you watching?
A painting video.
Kira moves the laptop so I can see better. It's a man with ridiculously large permed hair, painting a picture very similar to the one Kira is working on.
Okay, now we're going to add a happy little tree right here, poking into our beautiful blue sky.
Well, I know who this guy is. Just switch the first letters of the name. Then you get the reference of the guy. What is this?
Painting with Joy, with Rob Boss.
Is that guy from Twitch?
That's where most people know him from, although he's been around since before then.
The painter with the ridiculous hair continues his demonstration.
Let's add some happy little shrubs and a happy little pond. Maybe a happy little boulder over here.
He adds each of those things to his paintings, except his pond ends up much bigger than expected, so he turns it into a lake.
Remember, there are no mistakes, only happy little accidents.
Kira continues her work. Her painting is very similar to the one Rob Boss is making, although hers is much more stylized. How happy are your trees, Kira? She draws a tiny smiley face in response. I chuckle. Very happy. So, why the sudden interest in painting?
I signed up for the art club.
I grin. I had a feeling you would after our visit,
It was a convincing visit.
but why does that mean you have to paint?
It doesn't. I wanted to give it a try. I draw a lot, but haven't really explored other mediums of art. Everyone in the club works with multiple materials and styles.
I see. That's not a bad idea. You can try different forms of art and ask the club members for help or suggestions if you need it.
Yes, so I'm starting with painting.
Kira adds a grey mountain to the background of a painting while I stand there and watch. She glances at me.
Do you want to paint too?
Uh... Yeah, we can try. Yeah, why not? It seems fun. Although, I'm not exactly good at painting.
That's okay. Rob Boss will teach you.
If I can't paint well, I can at least paint positively. Kira pauses the video and heads over to the wall of art supplies. She sets up an easel for me and offers a few colors of paint.
You can find more paint and brushes in there.
Thanks. I grab whatever supplies I need and ready myself in front of my canvas. Kira restarts the video.
Welcome to The Painting of Joy with me, Rob Boss. I hope you're all having a beautiful day.
The video quickly turns to the host's painting tutorial. He has a very calming way of speaking. Kira adds detail to her painting while I get started. Yeah, I'll just follow. For now. I should take this seriously. Who knows? I might learn something. I fill my canvas with happy little trees and happy white clouds. My canvas also has way more happy little accidents than it should, but that's okay. If I squint hard enough, it looks just as good as Rob Boss's. When we're finished, I stand back from my painting. What do you think? Kira takes a look.
You followed the video well. It looks great.
Thank you. A warmth of pride flows through me. I look over to Kira's painting, which is full of detail. There is snow on the mountains, leaves on the forest floor, and ripples in the water. It's hard to believe she's made such a nice picture in such a short amount of time. Wow, that's really good. Are you sure you haven't painted before?
Maybe a little, but I'm not very comfortable with it.
She remains modest, but a small twitch in her lips shows me that she appreciates the compliment. What does it look like when you're comfortable? Huh? Okay, Kira hesitates for a moment. I hope I didn't ask for something too personal. Sorry, I didn't mean to phrase it so weirdly.
No, it's okay.
She grabs her bag off the floor and rummages through it before pulling out her familiar notebook. After another pause, she hands it to me. I open it up and see page after page of manga-style characters in a variety of poses. There are fantasy warriors with giant swords. Okay. Cloud, I guess? I like that character. And the remake is coming out next year, March 2020? Yeah, I guess so. The 20th of March in the year 2020. Okay. Sci-fi marines, ordinary high schoolers, almost every popular manga trope. Should I choose this? Wow, Kira, these are amazing. If I didn't know any better, I'd have mistaken them for professional sketches. I'd have mistaken them for professional sketches. I catch a slight pinch of red in her cheeks.
Thanks, but they aren't that good.
They definitely are. I didn't realize you were into stuff like manga. She nods.
I like the style. It's versatile.
How so?
You can have cute characters, tough characters, and anything in between, all while drawing in the same style. It's inclusive.
That's an interesting way to view it. I never thought about it like that. Honestly, I never thought too deeply about manga or anime. I only thought about whether I like it or not. Based on Kira's home life, I can see why the inclusiveness appeals to her. How long have you been drawing these? She pauses, thinking about it.
I don't know exactly. It's been a while, though.
Have you ever thought of making your own manga?
My own manga?
Yeah, your designs are good enough for it. She falls quiet again. I don't think the thought has occurred to her before.
Would anyone read it?
I would.
Making a manga.
Kira is interrupted by a beeping from her phone. She looks down at it, then back up at me.
Sorry, I have a meeting I need to go to.
Oh, sure. Don't let me keep you. She nods as I return her notebook to her. Together we clean up the art room and put away our paintings. Thanks for letting me paint with you.
No problem.
You should really consider making a manga. She smiles softly.
I will.
We say our goodbye and Kira heads into the hall. I start heading home. I hope she does take my advice to heart. It would be cool to see what kind of manga Kira would curate. And even cooler to see her work displayed for others to enjoy. When I return home, I head up to my room. After finishing up my homework, it's soon time for my shift at the bakery. I change and head downstairs but don't see Mina. She must already be there. The walk to the bakery is quick and easy, and I arrive a few minutes early for my shift. As I expected, Mina is already there. She grins when she sees me.
Right on time. I was worried you'd be late without me there to remind you.
Nope, I wouldn't miss working a shift with my favorite cousin. Mina rolls her eyes but grins.
You're so corny sometimes.
That's what makes me fun. Okay. That's what makes me fun, okay. She giggles.
Say so.
People start trickling in and Mina and I speed off to help them. After assisting a few customers, a familiar face comes through the door. Kira?
Hello.
Oh, hi, Kira.
Mina looks just as surprised to see her as I am. I didn't expect to see you here.
I came to buy that bread you had at lunch.
Oh yeah, it's really good. Let me get one for you.
That's okay. I'll get it.
She disappears into the back, which is strange considering we have the bread stacked out front. Maybe she wants to grab a fresh one for Kira. I notice Kira looking around the bakery.
It's nice here. It feels cozy.
Thanks. It's a fun place to work. Feel free to browse. Everything here is good, so you can't go wrong.
They do look good, but I wouldn't know what else to get.
I can make some recommendations. She nods.
Sure.
You'll probably want something sweet, right? She blinks, surprised.
How did you know?
I remembered you like sweet things from the cafe. I think I see a smile.
You're right.
I look around the bakery. Nope, I wouldn't choose this. Come on. I don't think that would work. Don't think she would react well. Yeah. Choose the most. I think when you don't know what to choose, either choose the first or the third. Normally the first. Actually, Anemiko and Uncle Hajime are working on a catering order, and their cupcakes are really good. I could get you one of those if you like.
Is that okay?
I'm sure it will be. They always make extra just in case something happens. Normally those just go to Mina and me, so I'm happy to bring you one.
That's kind, but I don't want to trouble you. Next time I'll try a cupcake though.
I nod. Sure. Even though she turned down the offer, I see her looking at the cake display. It seems like she's taking my suggestion of cupcakes to heart. Well, I think I should have chose the third one. Mina returns with Kira's bread.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Well, if we have the option, I would. Well, just deduct it from my paycheck, if I ever get it. Unless I work free labor at my family's bakery. I don't know. Well, if you choose the other option, if you choose to hang out with others, that option wouldn't even appear, and I think Mina or you yourself would just ring her up. Kira brings the bread to the register, but I shake my head. This one's on me. She pauses, clearly surprised.
I don't mind paying for it.
I know, but consider it a thank you for stopping by. If you like the bread, then please come back again and try more of our selection. After a moment, she nods.
Thank you.
I hand back the bread. To my surprise, Kira unwraps the plastic and takes a small bite.
Do you like it? It's good, right?
Yes, it's delicious.
Kira's eyes widen. She looks away as a small blush dusts her cheeks. Mina and I both smile.
I'm glad you think so.
Thank you for the delicious bread.
You're welcome. Feel free to come by anytime.
Thanks.
The bell dings as Kira leaves the shop. Mina looks at me and raises an eyebrow.
On the house, huh? That's awfully generous of you.
What? I was trying to be nice.
Uh-huh. Is that it? You just wanted to be nice?
Yep.
Then how come you never offered me anything on the house?
Because you work here and already get everything for free.
You mean it's because I'm not Kira?
No! A blush burns my face. Mina laughs. She caught me.
Whatever you say, cuz.
I know Mina's joking, but was I really so obvious? I can't deny the part of me that hopes she'll come back and visit more often because of this. It's true. The rest of the evening goes by quickly. A few regulars come in and get their usual orders. I don't run into any other classmates though. Mina and I close the bakery and clean up together before heading back home. The first one. I was going to check out the VR at Kira's place today. After getting ready, I leave the house. It's a bit of a walk from my place to Kira's, but the weather is warm and mild, making it a pleasant trip. The closer I get, the larger and fancier the surrounding houses look. Her home is in the really nice part of town. Even though her family doesn't live with her, it seems they still want her to be comfortable. She lives a little closer than I thought, and I arrive early. Hopefully Kira doesn't mind. I stop in front of the address she gave me. A fancy black luxury car is parked out front. Am I at the right house? I didn't think Kira had a car. As I double check the address, the front door opens and I see Kira holding the door for an older man and woman. They are dressed in very tasteful upscale clothes. Those must be your parents. Although Kira doesn't look much like them. I didn't know her parents would be here. Maybe I should leave. I don't know how they'd react to their daughter having a strange boy over. Kira spots me before I can go.
Oh, you're early.
Parents turn around and look me over.
Hello, young man.
Hi, sorry, is this a bad time?
Not at all. We were just leaving.
Ah, is this a friend of yours, Kira?
Yes, he's a classmate from school. We have a school project together.
Hi, I'm Javelin. It's nice to meet you, Mr. and Mrs. Igarashi.
The pleasure's all ours.
He extends a hand, which I take. He grips my hand firmly before releasing. Somehow, this introduction feels more like a business transaction than a real conversation. Mrs. Igarashi looks from me to Kira and back to me again.
Were you two going to remain in the house together?
This is what I was worried about. Let's play dance a bit. Yes, but I didn't know that you were visiting. I could always come back another time so you can spend time with your daughter. Mr. Igarashi shakes his head.
No need, we only stopped by for a quick minute.
Yes. We're passing through on our way to a prior engagement and needed to pick something up.
Kira remains quiet as she walks her parents to their car.
It's nice that Kira has a friend. We don't normally hear about any of them.
Sorry that we aren't able to stay longer. Perhaps next time we can give you a proper welcome.
No problem. I'm still confused by how relaxed her parents are about this situation. A strange boy staying in an empty house with their daughter, alone and unsupervised. If anything, they almost seem relieved to see me. Well, normally you would get the stink eye from them.
Goodbye, Kira.
Goodbye.
Have fun with your little friend.
I will.
They start the ignition and drive away, leaving Kira and I standing in the driveway. The parents seem like they were in a rush to catch a flight or something.
No, they're always like that.
Her voice sounds tight. Even though her face remains a neutral mask, she turns to me.
Do you want to come in?
Sure. She abruptly turns and leads me into the house. I follow her into the living room and sit on the broad couch. Her house feels very spacious and sleek. Although she has the newest electronics and high-end furniture, it lacks the feeling of coziness that a home brings. And they are using the background for the... Wait. Oh, Ace Academy. Why did I forget that game? It's by the same company. Well, I think they did not fully... Well, there are some black spaces. Like, I think they can zoom in a bit and zoom in a bit and fill up the space. Or maybe it's just my laptop, I guess. Or maybe if they zoom in and the sides, the width will be cropped out a bit. It reminds me of a model house rather than a home that's lived in. We sit in an awkward silence. I can tell Kira is tense. She sits stiffly on the other end of the couch and doesn't make eye contact.
I'll set up the Orbulus chasm for you.
Yeah, something definitely feels off. I think we're going to go with this. Normally we should go with this. I think this one is more like a more neutral route, I guess. If we are just going to hang out with her just to have fun, I guess. If we're going to have an intimate relationship, I guess you should choose the first one. But in any case, let's try the first one first. Or maybe, you know what, I think I'm gonna go with the second one. I guess things will speed up a lot. I'm guessing her parents are the reason why Kira's upset. The best thing to do is just ignore her and pretend like none of that happened. Thanks, I'm excited to try it. She nods. After shuffling some stuff around, she pulls out the fancy looking VR headset. This already looks promising.
Here.
Kira straps the headset onto me. I'm instantly sucked into an incredibly lifelike simulation. The headset is loaded with every kind of game imaginable. Fancy adventure, sci-fi shooter, zombie apocalypse, everything you could want. I start a game and immediately feel like I'm a part of the action. When the game completes, I take the headset off. I feel awkward playing for too long while Kira waits for me. She sits nearby, drawing in her notebook, and looks up when I move.
How was it?
It was just as awesome as everyone says. Kira nods.
Yes, my father is very proud of it.
That tenseness is back in her voice. Hey, are you okay?
I'm fine.
It seems like Kira's still upset. Maybe I should give her some space. I should probably get out of your hair now. I'm sure you got other things to do. No response. Thanks for letting me try out the VR.
You're welcome.
She's finally returned to her feet and walks me to the door. Thanks again.
I'm glad you had fun.
Bye then.
Bye.
As soon as I leave, she shuts the door. As I walk back home, I wonder why Kira seemed off today. Maybe I should have focused on her instead on the VR. I can't help but feeling like maybe I messed up as I walk home. When I arrive, I go to my room. I spend my time relaxing and playing video games. Eventually, I grow bored of that. There's still a little while before movie night, so I decide to head downstairs for a bit. So, I guess this is the part where, yeah, you actually messed up. So, I think let's go back to what we're supposed to do, which is choosing the first option. And we're back, so yeah, this is the appropriate option. Kira's clearly upset about something. I should make sure that she's okay before even considering playing VR. Hold on, that can wait. Are you okay?
Yes.
That didn't sound convincing. I don't think she'll tell me if I directly ask her. Maybe if we talk about something else, she'll be more willing to open up. It was cool meeting your parents. Sorry if I interrupted your time with them.
You didn't. They only came by because they needed something.
Oh, so it was a surprise drop-in? She nods. When are they going to visit next?
I don't know.
They haven't planned it yet?
No.
That's different. My parents travel often, but I always know when they'll be home. And if they surprise me, it's because they come home early rather than late. Kira seems prompted by my silence.
It's okay. I'm used to it. When I was at boarding school, I only saw them when I went home for school breaks. They said it was because it was hard to visit when the boarding schools had strict schedules.
Is that why you chose to come here to Matsukaze?
I wanted a new experience away from the busy city life, and my parents were happy to send me here.
That doesn't sound too bad. At least they seem receptive to her wants. Maybe that means they'll visit more now that they'll visit more now that you're in a regular high school. No more strict schedules to plan around.
Maybe.
I mean, this drop-in from them was more than what you normally see, right? It could be starting. She's quiet. I don't think that helped. Okay, this is kind of... I'm not sure though. Have you ever asked them when they're going to visit? She shakes her head. Why not?
Because I know they aren't coming.
Maybe they don't realize that you want to see them. Have you ever told them you do? She pauses.
I don't need to see them.
I don't believe that, but there's no point in pushing. They'll just make things worse. Okay, if that's how you feel. It does seem like Kira is mulling over my words though. I wonder if she'll change her mind. Kira still doesn't seem completely herself. I wonder what else I can try to cheer her up. What does Kira like? Suddenly an idea pops into my head. Hey Kira, can I borrow your kitchen?
Huh?
She looks completely confused. I'll bet no one's asked her that before. I mean, is it okay if I use your kitchen? I just need to make something real quick.
Oh, I guess so.
She leads me into the kitchen. As with the living room, her kitchen is full of expensive, state-of-the-art gadgets. Aha! She has a milk frother. The smell grows on my face. Thanks, Kira.
What should I do?
You can sit down. I'll just be in a moment. Kira looks skeptical. I know this sounds sketchy, but don't worry. I won't be putting your very expensive toaster under my shirt. I think I see a smile.
Okay.
She goes back to the other room. Good, some privacy. Kira's really happy when we were in the cafe with the Hello Kitten desserts. There's no way I can whip up a cake here, but I could probably recreate that latte. I mean, how hard can it be? Well, especially if you did not made it before. After brewing the coffee, I used the milk frother and hope for the best. A few minutes later, I'm holding a fresh, steaming latte and bring it to the living room. Carefully, I place it in front of Kira. Ta-da! She glances down and blinks.
You made a latte?
Yes, but look at what's in the latte. Kira squints to get a better look.
What is it?
It's Hello Kitten! Well, it's a flower actually. Her eyes widen and her mouth gasps in a little O. I can see why she's confused. That beautiful Hello Kitten I wanted to make looks like a lot more like a frothy, lumpy cow. But it's the thought that counts, right? Suddenly, Kira covers her mouth with a hand and as she breaks out into giggles. They're light and delicate, like bubbles.
I'm sorry, but Hello Kitten?
She giggles again. Although I wasn't expecting that reaction at all, I catch myself smiling. Her laugh is gentle and sweet. When she calms down, a pink blush dusts her face.
I'm sorry.
At least my bad art is good for something. I'm just happy to see that Kira's feeling better. Don't be sorry, it served its purpose. She nods, still smiling.
Thank you for the latte.
She glances back at the foam and tries to suppress her laughter. She looks to be in a good mood. Hey, latte art isn't as easy as it looks. I'd like to see you try to make it.
Okay.
We return to the kitchen. Kira puts down the coffee cup and heads over to the machine. I wait, curious to see the result. In a moment, she turns around and presents me with a steaming latte. The foam is neat and even over the coffee, and I can immediately tell it's the shape of a cat. I stand by what I said. Latte art is still difficult, but clearly you have a natural talent for it. Such an unfair advantage. She giggles.
It helps that I normally draw.
She offers me her cup.
Here.
She made that for me. Alright then. Hey, wait. Did I? Oh my god, I should choose the other one. I thought I should give her that. I thought that means I'm accepting that one. Okay. I shake my head and reach for the latte I made. You should drink it. I made the ugly one, so I should drink that one.
No.
She thrusts her coffee into my hands and takes the ugly one for herself.
This one is mine.
Are you sure? Yours is so much prettier. She hugs the ugly latte close to her.
This one was made for me.
Yeah, that's my initial thought process. I smile, feeling a warm glow in my chest. Okay, then thank you. Kira looks like she's about to say something when she's interrupted by the chime from her phone. She looks down and her face slips into a frown.
Oh, it's my parents.
What do they want?
They're on their way back to pick up one more thing.
I feel as though I should leave so I don't intrude, but I wonder if she'll be okay. As if sensing my thoughts, she speaks.
I'll be fine.
Okay, then I should probably go. She nods. I help her clean up the cups before she walks me to the door.
Thanks.
Her expression has returned to neutral, but I can tell she's back to her old self again. No problem.
I'm sorry you didn't get to try the Orbulus.
It's okay. I probably would have picked a latte making game anyway, so doing it in real life was better. She giggles.
Still, maybe the next time you come over you can try it out.
So there'll be a next time? Kira nods. I grin in response. After we say goodbye, I start to walk back home. My heart feels light in my chest and I catch myself smiling. This is the first time I saw Kira really relax around me. I hope I'll be able to see more of her smiles and hear more of her laughter. Soon I return home and go up to my room. I think so. Each of these options is, well, this one doesn't like so-called add points to the affection meter in this game, I guess. So since Kira is more of an art student, well, I think she would join the art club or something. We should choose this option, some creative art thing. Well, the skit, well, we'll explore this when we get to know Erilynn more. This one is more of a point to Erilynn. This is a point to Kira. So since we're going Kira's route, yeah, I think something creative would make it more fun.
Something creative. Like what?
I don't know.
We could add art to the presentation.
Erilynn doesn't look too sure.
Wouldn't it be easier to just go up there and talk about it? Why go through the effort of finding imagery?
We can always do both.
I suppose so.
She glances at Kira.
What did you have in mind?
Kira remains stoic as ever, but her fingers flinch in her lap.
I could draw some of the scenarios we research. It can be in the background while someone else presents.
That could work, as long as you don't mind doing all of the drawing.
I don't mind.
Mina perks up.
I think that sounds great. It'll be informative, but creative at the same time.
Yeah, sounds cool to me.
Erilynn nods.
Yes, I'm glad that's settled.
Once we settle on how we should present, we start brainstorming. Mina begins delegating everyone's roles in the group. The past month has flown by. We've been preoccupied with balancing work, school, and the investigation. The bakery has been busier than ever. Business is booming and my aunt and uncle race to keep up. Erilynn even offered to help out and is now a regular employee at the bakery. She's somehow able to attract more customers and my aunt and uncles are thrilled. Mina made the swim team and Kosei made the soccer team. They are both a force to be reckoned with. Mina broke the record for the fastest backstroke within the team, and Kosei became the main reserve goalie. That's incredible for her first year. On top of that, it sounds like things have been going well with Kosei's job. He's been in a great mood all month. Kira's officially part of the art club now. Yeah. We've spent more time together lately. She doesn't share her artwork very often, but when she does, I'm always excited to see more. Her drawings and paintings keep getting better and better. She even seeks my opinion on certain concepts and styles. She's clearly learning a lot from the club. Erilynn spent a lot of time working on student council projects after school. I wasn't sure how seriously she was going to take her duties after the election, but she's done an impressive job so far. As a result, I haven't seen all that much of her over the past few weeks. It's a good thing she's found out something to keep her busy. Well, that's it for Kira's free time event from episode 2. So if you guys notice if I have left out anything from Kira's free time event whatsoever, please do let me know, and I may add it in and probably re-upload this, or probably I'll just make a separate video of it. So that's about it for Kira's free time event. So I'll see you guys in another free time event, I guess, or probably in the next episode of Ethereal Enigma. So thank you guys for watching Javelin Studios. My name is Javelin, signing out. Have a great day everyone. Goodbye.